For today's video, we're going to be going over new legends for MLB The Show 22 that aren't confirmed yet, but they are really close to being confirmed in my opinion. I feel like they're really likely to be added to the game for MLB 22. If y'all could leave a like on this video, that'd be awesome. Subscribe if you're not already. And I'm not going to say where or what, but somewhere in this video, there's a hidden message for what I want you guys to put down in the comments section. Let's see if anybody can find that hidden message here in this video. And we're just gonna hop into this little PowerPoint presentation that I made for y'all. First thing we have is MLB The Show's tweet from, I believe, yesterday or the day before. I don't remember exactly which, but as y'all can see, it says, "Who is your favorite cover athlete? You just might be able to add them to your squad with the Cover Athlete Diamond Choice Pack, only available with the Digital Deluxe Edition of MLB The Show 22. As we can see here, there is a The Show Cover Athletes Diamond Choice Pack. Now, one thing that I want to say is that it says only available with the Digital Deluxe Edition. However, I fully expect these cards in this pack to be sellable and buyable on the marketplace. So if you can't or are not getting the Digital Deluxe Edition of the game, fear not, because in my opinion, I feel like there's no way these dudes are not sellable on the market and buyable on the market, whoever's in this pack. Now, if you couldn't tell where I was going with this video earlier, you probably know by now we're looking at previous covers of MLB The Show, starting with the first official The Show game, MLB 06, and we got David Ortiz. He was the cover athlete, and we have a little note here for everybody in this presentation. He's already in the game, so we know he will probably be in the pack. Now, this is not my tweet or picture that you guys are seeing in the bottom left. This was made by somebody on Twitter. I'll try to have a link in the description to the tweet where I got this from, but I saw this and I personally thought that this would be really cool card art if the cover athlete cards in that cover athlete pack had the card art as their cover from the game they were on the cover for. I feel like that'd be really sick, seeing a David Ortiz MLB 06 The Show card. I feel like that'd be really cool for the card art. If you guys think that would be cool or not cool, maybe let me know in the comment section, but I would love it if that was the art for these cards. And then moving on to MLB 07 The Show, we have the first one who is not currently in the game. That's David Wright. He was on the cover for MLB 07 The Show, and I'm expecting to see him as a new legend. Again, it's not confirmed that these guys are going to be in the game, but I feel like it's pretty likely, right? I feel like this would be a great way to get people able to play with some diamond versions of new legends right away. And why not bring back David Wright for that cover athlete choice pack? I feel like that's just a really good idea, and I personally see it happening. If you want David Wright in the game, maybe let me know, but I think it'd be cool to have him back. I think he'd be a lot of fun to use and would probably have a few versions of him to be able to use as well within Diamond Dynasty. So that's MLB 07. Now for MLB 08, a confirmed new legend. So Ryan Howard was revealed in that gameplay trailer, the first trailer for MLB The Show 22, as a new legend. And I feel like that's a really good sign, okay? They're doing the cover athlete pack. One of the new legends is a cover athlete, okay? So why not David Wright is a new legend as well? I feel like it only makes sense, but we got Ryan Howard right here, so he's most likely, I feel like 99.9% sure, saying that he's gonna have a card in this pack. And again, I think it'd be pretty cool if the card art was the cover that you guys are seeing right behind me. I feel like that would just be cool. Slap a little overall in the top right, and I feel like you're good to go. I feel like that'd be really sick. Next up is MLB 09, and as y'all can see, Dustin Pedroia. He's not currently in the game, so maybe we have another new legend in Dustin Pedroia. He had some really solid years for the Red Sox, some really good seasons, and I feel like could have some potentially really good cards within MLB The Show. So I think he could be a really good prediction for a new legend coming to the game. We have Dustin Pedroia for MLB 09. Next up, Joe Mauer. Now, this is a big one. If we do not get Joe Mauer in MLB The Show 22, my mind will be blown. Why? Because one, they have a cover athlete pack, and he was on 2 covers back-to-back years. He is the only person, as far as I know, that has been on multiple MLB The Show covers. And if you don't have the cover athlete who has been on more covers of the game than anybody else as someone in that cover athlete pack, you're messing up. So I feel like there's no way that Joe Mauer does not get added to the game. And my second reason for that is because he would have really, really good throwback cards. This is a card, if I'm not mistaken, from MLB The Show 17. And if they have Joe Mauer in the game, they would be doing him dirty by not bringing back some of those cards from previous years as classic cards like they've been doing for other guys. I feel like there's just a really good opportunity here for a new legend to have a lot of fun, a lot of good cards, a well-liked card that I think a lot of people would want to use. I feel like there's no way we don't see Joe Mauer, the only multi-cover athlete in MLB The Show history. You gotta have him in that cover athlete pack. So there's MLB The Show 10 and 11, or I guess back then it was called MLB 10 The Show and 11 The Show. But there's those 2 years. So on to MLB 12 The Show, where we also had 2 cover athletes. And I don't know if this is the first time they had a Canadian cover. I was just looking at the Wikipedia pages for the games and everything like that. But they had the normal cover, and then the Canadian version with Jose Bautista. So we had Adrian Gonzalez, Jose Bautista, and if I'm not mistaken, Adrian Gonzalez just formally retired, even though he hasn't been playing for a year or two. And then Jose Bautista hasn't played in a couple of years, but I don't think he's officially retired as far as I know. But with that being said, maybe we will see both of these guys, specifically Adrian Gonzalez because he actually retired, but maybe we'll see both of these dudes make a return to MLB The Show 22, and they would both, I think, have really, really good cards. I remember Adrian Gonzalez, I think he had some back in maybe MLB 16 that were a lot of fun to use. And then Jose Bautista, give him a postseason card, give him some awards cards. Like, I feel like you could just do a lot with this card. Some milestone maybe for his home runs. I feel like you could have a lot of fun with both of these guys. Specifically for me, though, I would love to see some Jose Bautista. So that's MLB 12. Now on to 13. Andrew McCutchen, already in the game, but still would be fun to have him as a cover athlete card. I would be very surprised if he wasn't in this pack, considering he's in the game. And same thing with pretty much everyone else in this presentation. Miguel Cabrera, same thing. If he's not in the pack, it makes zero sense to me why they have that pack. Now, next up is the final new guy, I guess, for this video, and that's Yasiel Puig. He's not officially retired by any means. As we see by this tweet here, he's still playing baseball. However, it's in Korea. So I feel like, in my opinion, that makes it pretty likely that he's not going to be in the game. I wrote here a little note. I wouldn't expect him because I feel like there might be like a conflict of interest or something with him playing in Korea versus being in an MLB game. I feel like those just wouldn't work, but I could be wrong. Maybe we'll see him in that pack. Maybe we'll see him in MLB 22. I'm just personally not expecting it, especially based on this tweet. But you never know. I really have no idea. And then MLB 16, Josh Donaldson, already in the game. We know there's plenty of good cards for him. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a cover athlete card. And I'm still really curious. Will they do special cards? Or will they just do, you know, say Joe Mauer? Would they bring a classic back for him? Maybe a Josh Donaldson classic. I'm very curious to see exactly what this pack is looking like. Then we got MLB 17, Ken Griffey Jr., beautiful swing. I feel like there's no way I don't get the card for him that's in this pack day one. Whether I get it from the pack itself or on the market, gotta have Griffey on my team day one if it's a possibility. Aaron Judge, honestly, for me personally, him and Stanton are 2 of my favorite outfielders early on in the year when the pitchers don't have great hits per 9, and it doesn't matter having a tall guy with maybe a smaller PCI with a lot of pop. I feel like I'm pretty good with those dudes early on. So there's Aaron Judge, Bryce Harper. You could make an all-cover athlete team build day one, which I feel like I'm probably going to do. And I feel like that's going to be a really good team. I feel like it's going to be amazing. MLB 20, Javier Baez. MLB 21, Tatis, but also Jackie Robinson. I think it would be really cool if they had both of them in the pack. I know Tatis was the main cover guy, but they also had the Jackie Robinson edition, and I would love to have a diamond Jackie Robinson from day one. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I love his cards, speed, defense, hitting. It's really all there. I think that'd be a lot of fun to use. And then finally, MLB The Show 22, the pitcher for the cover athlete team build day one that I'm talking about, none other than Shohei Ohtani. I would be very surprised if we don't have, you know, like an 89 or 90 overall Shohei Ohtani available day one in that cover athlete pack. I'd be very surprised if they had like everybody else, but not this year's cover athlete. So I feel like he should be in the pack. Not 100% sure, but I would be surprised if he wasn't. So that's going to be it for this video. A handful of potential new legends and obviously returning guys to MLB The Show. Let me know your thoughts if you think these are likely, unlikely. Who do you want to see, anything like that? in the comment section, specifically which cover maybe is your favorite. Maybe you really want to see Jose Bautista out of all of these. Let me know in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, social medias, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Peace out.